Well, this one got the comments going, didn't it? Knife, marking gauge, or pencil? I use all three. It just depends on the job. You'll hear people say that there's a right way and a wrong way to mark out a hinge. In reality, there are a few good ways that you can do it, but for me, the mistake comes from thinking that one tool is better than the others. If I'm working on the bench or doing repeatable work, then the tool that I'm going to reach for is going to be the marking gauge. It's accurate, consistent, and hard to beat when everything's controlled like it is in a workshop. And if you're marking out hinges for 10 different doors, then this is going to make it easy. Now, there are a couple different types of marking gauge. You know, there's this type here, or there's the old school wooden ones with the pins in, and I don't really value one over the other. It's just this was a Christmas present from the missus and kids, so this is the one that gets used in the videos. The issue I have is when taking nice things out on site, it's inevitably going to get ruined or broken or damaged, and so I tend to keep it whilst I'm working in the shop, or if I'm working in an empty property or something like that. So then, the knife.
A knife. That's a knife.
In the previous video, I used a knife to mark out the hinge. When I'm out on site marking or fitting doors, I tend to use a knife just because it's something that I have in the bag and it's quick and easy, and it gives me a nice consistent line that I can chisel against. In my opinion, it's fast without being sloppy. And I find personally, when you're working to a price, i.e. you have to bash out as many as you can in a day to make your money, I just find the knife fits better for me. So that's why I end up using. People like to argue speed versus accuracy, but for me, that's the wrong argument. The skill is knowing when to slow down and when to move on to the next step. And that only comes from doing the work, which is why I say to just practice, practice, practice. And the last option is the pencil. Now, you notice I've got a mechanical pencil here. The reason I use mechanical pencils is because the end, or the nib, is always the same width, which means that I can adjust for that when I'm marking out, when I'm doing mortises or tenons, or I'm marking out hinge. I personally think the pencil is probably the least consistent tools that you can use when doing something like this, especially marking out, because it sort of depends on what angle you hold the pencils. You have to be consistent when you're moving around, and obviously when you're moving around like this, it can be difficult. And if you're using a standard pencil, like a standard pencil, again, that's going to give you grief. The more you use it, the thicker the nib's going to get, and the more opportunity there is there to screw up. But if you only have a pencil, I don't see there's anything wrong with using this. What matters more than the marking tool is what happens after that. You can mark a hinge perfectly with a knife and then still screw it up when it comes to the chiseling or putting the screws in. I've seen perfectly gauged lines ruined by rushing, and rough pencil marks turn into spot-on hinges when somebody knows what they're doing. The previous video was there as a quick, easy, maybe dirty way for them to figure out how to fit a hinge to a door, and not everybody's going to have a marking gauge, but they probably will have a knife or a pencil. One of the comments I had on my previous video was talking about, look, it's horses for courses. Let me start this off with what matters is the end result. And for me personally, with everything that I do, the thing that concerns me the most is the end result that the client's going to see. If I'm fitting a door, I want that hinge to go in there as nicely as possible with the least amount of tear out, and obviously I want the door to fit perfectly for the client. That being said, if you're learning, especially if you're an apprentice and you're learning, you're starting out, marking gauge is probably the way to go. If you're a DIY or a homeowner and you haven't got one of these, knife's going to work perfectly. You just need to make sure that you're cutting on the right side of the line and that you're allocating for the width of the blade. Different tools suit different jobs. And like I said, when I'm in here and I'm doing something that has to be 100% bang on and I'm in a controlled environment like a workshop, I think the marking gauge is the way to go. But if you do want to do a bit of joinery and the only thing that you've got access to is a knife or a pencil, go for it. The thing that really helps is to make sure your chisel's sharp, you work to the line, and you don't force it. Because ultimately, the thing that matters is getting out there, giving it a go, and seeing what you can do. Because like I said in the last video, the more you do something, the better you're going to get, the easier it's going to be, and the more shortcuts you're going to figure out, and the less mistakes you're going to make. And I think ultimately, that's the big thing to remember. So as long as the hinge fits clean and the job's done right, whichever method you choose did its job. That's just the way that I look at it. So if you commented on the last video, thank you very much. I do really enjoy reading your comments, even if they disagree with what I've put in the video. Ultimately, that's why I do them, just to try and get a little bit of back and forth. And like I said in the previous one, every day is a school day, right? I don't know everything. I'm sure you don't know everything. So I think this gives a great opportunity for us to learn off of each other. So for those of you out there that are still learning, my advice is to try every method, see what works for you, and then go from there. Over time, you'll stop thinking about which tool is the best one to use and just know what to do when you go to the job. And so that's my take on it. What do you think? All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. You have an awesome day. You take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one.